One Piece is trash.
Well, end this interview here.
Lucha del infierno.
Spoils of war away!
You know they all watch it for me. Shuka!
Yeah! Ain't nothing worse than me. Oh yeah! This is my peak! Fifth gear!
Yes, everyone, the man behind all those amazing Anime Alliance scenes. This is the guy. This is the guy that I deal with for the last 15 years of my life. Anyway,
Jigen's not clear enough.
I guess I'll just go ahead and start while Xavier's in his thing. So, welcome back to another video, everyone. I, of course, am your host, Marquise, here with another video to tell you guys. And today we are going to be talking to our really the first time ever having him on to actually talk about the show, our actual VFX team. One of our guys, Xavier.
Hello, this is me, Xavier. That is me. Yeah, it's been a while. As he said, I've been. What is it? It's probably like around a decade or over a decade now.
Yeah.
since I was a little kid.
Yes, I pluck him. I was like, yep, he's going places, but not without me. So Xavier, you want to tell everyone how you got into the Anime Alliance and how you started on it and that kind of stuff?
It was a really long time ago now. I remember, I think it was when I was in year 7. I'm from England, by the way, so it might be a different notation. I'm guessing it's
yeah,
junior high. I don't know what you do. I don't know what you do over there.
Well, we have we have elementary, then we have middle school, which would be between I guess ages 11 through 13, and then around 14 through 18 is high school. So
cool. So that would have been the start of my middle school then. Yeah, year 7's around middle school starts for you guys, I think. Yeah, around there. But yeah, I just left primary school, which is our elementary school, and I learned how to use 3ds Max and stuff like that over that short break between, because I really liked video games, and I happened to get the hands on the software back then.
same as me back then.
And yeah, it was for some reason I just really persevered with it and started working with that kind of stuff when I was that young, and that led on to After Effects eventually. So I went from 3D to After Effects, and I really liked anime. I still do, but I really liked One Piece specifically when I was much younger. I haven't watched One Piece for a while, sorry.
Oh, but you have to throw that part in. You have to do that bit, whatever.
It has a special
it's your
place in my
interview.
heart.
I don't want to sit here and get away of anything. It's totally by all means. It doesn't hurt me at all. Just
wait. Give me a second. I like One Piece. I got my boy here as well. Got my boy Sanji.
Yeah,
my best
a little
boy.
dusty, but you got him all right.
he is a little dusty, to admit.
Back when the times first started.
Wait, I have others. I also have Ace. Yeah, he doesn't have the Luffy who goes with him, but my friend gave me an Ace. That's pretty cool.
Oh dear.
But yeah, I liked One Piece. That was just so off track. I liked One Piece. I wanted to have Dragon Ball and One Piece powers, and I was like, hey, I can make effects. I might go for that. And so yeah, I made what was it? I think it was Jet Gatling or something, or Gatling gun.
So when I first discovered you and everything, it was right around our second series, The Anime Alliance World Reborn, back in 2009 or whatever. And you know, I was also getting into One Piece and really big into it, and I really wanted to like actually be able to like, you know, do those effects and everything, but obviously like, you know, that was beyond my own capability. So I was going online trying to find anybody that was into it, but you know, while it's gotten better over the years and everything, back then it was like just impossibly dead show that no one really gave a crap about. And so I found the one guy online out of like, you know, like maybe like 3 who was like actually, you know, doing like, you know, like Luffy effects. And I gave him, at the time when it was actually a thing on YouTube, you know, an email, whatever, through there, and then like, you know, see if he was interested in doing it. And then from there on, we were trying to adapt things we saw in like One Piece film, Strong World. And, you know, then from there on, we just kept, you know, getting better and better and doing more and more things over the years. But yeah.
That's a memory that I remember now. The it was well, like before Strong World. Well, was it around Strong World? Because I remember doing the pink. Yeah,
like we were really into like that
effects.
version of like Second Gear and trying to like replicate it.
Yeah, it looked really cool. I remember that was pretty fun. It was a pain in the ass to anime. I remember it was like it took ages.
Yeah, so
but it looked cool.
So I think the first thing you ever did was like this fight scene where it was me using like, you know, jet pistol and jet gatling, you know, and then from there on we started like, trying to like, you know, replicate, you know, like Second Gear, and then later on we had a harder time trying to get Gear Third right, but we got there eventually one day.
I think I remember there was like a Gear Third that we did really early on though, where it was just like it wasn't very good.
Yeah, it was definitely good.
Enlarged.
I'm sure if I find it, it'll be in this video somewhere. But yeah, it was it was rough. But at the time though, we were very very like, you know, happy with it. Like, yeah, we did it. It looks great.
Yeah, I remember that. I think around that time as well, you had Tion on, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't talked to Tion
in ages. Yeah, me either.
Yeah, I hope he's doing well. He was really good at what he did, so I'm sure I'm sure he's continued that in some way. But yeah, that was how it started. Yeah, so I made like a jet gatling video of myself punching the screen, and I did like the hands everywhere. And looking back on it, I haven't seen it for a long time. I don't even know if I have the file anywhere. But I feel it probably didn't look amazing by today's standards. But I remember little Marquise came to me. It's like, oh my god, this is like the best thing ever, Lord Xavier. Please help me with my show.
That's totally how it happened, yes. I have to say yes to this.
I don't have the message anymore.
All these years, he's holding me hostage. Like, say you love me or no effects for you. And so I gotta like, you know, like bow down, do what you gotta do. Just proving how much I love you guys, the fans, that I would like I base myself for this, you know. So you know. But yeah, like Xavier basically handles like, you know, almost all of our effects going from 2009 up to around 2017 before he got to Hollywood for us.
It's crazy like, it was that long though as well. That was just before I went off to uni. 2017, and then obviously uni was pretty big, to be fair. I had so much to do. I was one of those who did work at uni. I didn't stay out drinking. I stayed in, did work, maybe occasionally watch some One Piece. I still watch One Piece. I actually started One Piece again with a friend. He was the one who bought me this. He didn't watch any anime before, or he watched like maybe like Pokemon and Digimon.
I mean, like this
he
whole
like
anime
before
you know,
then, and I got him onto One Piece.
And for someone else's like, you know, like One Piece fandom, like, yeah, I got the thing.
I am. I'm taking credit for it. I was the one who did it.
I got a gift. I didn't get on my own, but like, you know, I'm a One Piece fan. Like, you know, Xavier, you do a lot of all our like logo animations, and also like, you know, a lot of our like different like logo styles too. Like, do you want to like talk about like, you know, some of your favorite ones that you've actually made throughout over the years?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna forget like the names of which series these are from. It has the opening with from the show where there's a guy who kind of reminds me of Kamina in it. And it's like ecchi, and it's got like over the top action in it. What's it called? It has like a silly name.
We're gonna like pause this video to go through all the opening themes and be like, is this one?
You like the show. There's an old guy with a big belly button in it. It almost came to me.
But from an anime standpoint, it could be anything.
Needless.
Oh, so then yeah, it was Ultimate Legend then.
Yeah, I think that's the one. Yeah, I think so. Anyway, I remember that quite well.
Very well, as you could tell.
But yeah, that was a fun one. I remember liking that one. I quite like the new one that I did. I'm quite happy with that. I used Blender for that, which is a free program, and it's just developed so much over the years. And I wanted to try it out on a logo because I remember it take quite a while to render older ones, but this one it was quite a lot quicker to render.
Yeah,
I think I got the logo to you, like the animation to you.
Yeah, like on Premiere Day, when you gave it to me.
Was it?
So I was like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get it done today, and then I got it done, right? I think that's about the timeline when I started it, finished the actual animation. I remember the logo design was ages back though.
Yeah, like a big thing that people say within that the new episode, whatever, when it's the logo, is I guess like the 3D animation really was, but like kind of like like got them like whoa. We've had like really cool logo animations before, where like they kind of like explode out into the screen and everything, but this one was kind of like almost like cinematic looking. He's like, oh shit.
Yeah. I did take into consideration the was it like DC Legends? I think was the reference you gave me, and I tried to like go for that kind of style of things. And since there was quite a lot of stuff going on in the logo, I think that made it quite dynamic, seeing all that kind of.
Yeah, big thing I wanted to do for this season is really kind of like incorporate like the very idea of the Anime Alliance as a concept into the logo itself. So like it wouldn't just be like my symbol of like like the Straw Hat logo, but it'd be like the Straw Hat logo and Dragon Ball and whatever other anime we're gonna be colliding into one thing, and have to kind of be part of the animation. It sounded really cool to me. So I kind of like drew inspiration from Legends, because like it's a kind of a show that's similar to that, so that you can go around doing things like that.
Yeah, I'm guessing Legends has all sorts of people pulled into it or something as well. Sick. Very cool. Yeah. I think it turned out pretty well. I'm glad the reception's been good as well. I'm glad that they like the 3D.
So, like, Xavier, now that you've like done the show for so long and everything, and even though like you've kind of been taking more of a back seat, doing the smaller things in the show over the years and everything, how do you feel about working on the show back in the day versus like how the show is now?
Oh, okay. So I remember back in the day, the way you recorded things was very different, which made it a real pain at times to do.
See, it's funny because like our current main VFX guy tells me that all the time how hard it is to work with.
Oh, well, how hard it is now.
He's like, man, Jake Gatling's hard. You know nothing.
Yeah, man. Like, I remember before, like the quality of the actual footage you'd give me as well wasn't good enough for the tracker. So I'd have to like manually like move things around to follow.
Yeah, I remember like the HD era really kind of like making it whoa.
Yeah, the HD helps. Like when there's that HD jump, that was great. I think since like I remember when we first started, you were using FX Home. I think you still use FX Home sometimes, right?
Well, like pretty much since the new series started in 2016 and everything, I kind of took a complete backseat to the effects most of the time and everything, and like you and Zayang handle most of it. But yeah, like back in the day, even kind of like early on in season still and everything, I would step in to like do the effects and use FX Home for that. But yeah.
Yeah, I remember the little FX Home logo that just pop up every now and then.
Yep.
Just,
and it's just like, yo, like I ain't got money, but I got dreams. And the show must go on.
Yeah, it must have been kind of confusing for some people when they like see like the effects when there isn't an FX Home logo, and then they also see ones with an FX Home logo. They're probably just like, why do some of them have FX Home on them?
I think it's like an early like YouTube mentality of like you're so excited you made something that you aren't really thinking about the quality of what you just made. It's more like, oh, I brought something to life. And so like I remember when the show first started, I made like my first trailer in like Movie Maker or whatever, and in reality it's just a glorified slideshow of different cosplay photos I found on Google and everything, but I made it happen into one video and everything, so I was so excited for it that I was like showing it there, like it was like like Spielberg level of like quality, like, oh my god guys, I made this, look at it, aren't you excited for the Anime Alliance? And literally just a slideshow is all it is. Yeah. But I made it and I was so excited. So it's funny seeing newer YouTubers, especially in like the same kind of like live action anime field, who are doing the exact same thing, where like they're so proud of this thing they made and everything, they can't see the kind of like subtle things that like a average person would be like, well, this is a little off, or like but you made it and you're proud, so that's great.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna like get that experience over time, right? It's nice. I guess that feeling you get at the start, where like any little thing is a big thing, was really nice though as well.
It's
kind of
definitely
nice
like
to go through that journey.
as like, you know, I guess like when you're filming it or when you're animating it and everything, that you can kind of look back at those moments and be like, oh, I remember how that moment felt filming that, or like, you know, or watching this, and like it's still as entertaining in that way. But from a standpoint of like showing a brand new person, is very cringe. So
yeah, for sure.
Xavier, do you have a favorite scene after all these years that really stands out as one of your favorites that you've worked on? Either from the old series or from like the current stuff.
You know, I really like the I'm gonna forget everyone's names. So
I'll try to help.
There's obviously you, and you're fighting. He's like Scar. His powers were like Scars.
Oh, so like it's like episode 1. Yeah, like in theory we had never really gave him a name because he was kind of like a no-name character anyway. So you're fine.
Oh, okay, cool. But yeah, that was probably one of my favorites, to be honest. There's a lot of cool effects to do there. I think in general the fight that was one of the parts where I noticed like fight choreography and the filming, all of it kind of just ramped up.
That probably actually like the actual like start in a way of the HD era to a certain degree.
Yeah, I remember that being a really cool fight. I thought it was a fun fight. Lots of stuff happening. It was a nice and quick fire. Got to see a lot of cool moves. Like we saw is it?
In that fight, I think I used Elephant Gun, and then by the end I used Red Hawk.
Red Hawk as well. Yeah, I don't remember if I was actually at that point in One Piece when I did that as well. I think
that's also a very good point. That a lot of time whenever I give you footage for like certain things in the show and everything that I'm doing, because I'm playing Luffy in the show and everything, a lot of times you're so behind. Like you'll learn about this new move that's happening that from me just giving you effects.
Yeah, well, it's kind of funny watching like some of the newer One Piece stuff because it's like, wait, that's Marquise's move. No, that's Luffy's move.
Like One Piece stole from Marquise.
But yeah, that's part of my favorite.
Have you gotten a chance, Xavier, to like watch the newer stuff that our new guy Zayang has been working on in episodes, whatever? Since
I did.
Probably around like Act 2, I guess, of Battle Broken Souls, or.
Yeah, I watched the first thing that he works on. I don't know if something else just came out, I probably would have missed it because I've been rubbish.
Yeah, so far that he's worked on like Act 2, Act 3, and now recently episode 1 of Crimson Age. But
so I probably missed Act 3 as well.
So I guess you probably at least miss Crimson Age. If that.
Yeah. I'm very bad at keeping up online. You know this. But yeah, that was.
Do you see any like the standout moments though from what you did see? That you might want to like say like, hey, that's pretty cool. For Zayang's sake.
I remember in general just thinking that Yang stuff was like really good all around. Like I think I remember seeing some like it was like smoky effects they did really well, and there's like fiery effects. He does a lot of like effects that seem to like follow characters and hands and all that really well, which was something that I found was just like super tedious when I was doing it, and he seems to just handle it like a champ, which is pretty nice. Beams and blasts and all that.
Yeah, I mean, like you definitely like by comparison, from the two of you and everything, he definitely like he gets mad at me whenever like, so this guy has an aura here, like auras. I hate auras because I gotta have the aura all over him for an entire scene. Yeah, but it looked cool, so do it.
Yeah, I remember I hated that too. I remember like Gear Second, man. God, or Second Gear.
Yeah, like it's really funny hearing the exact same complaints.
Yeah.
About the same technique.
It's a pain. It's just
like,
a pain.
So how does Second Gear work? Well, I'm constantly glowing, and there's smoke that's constantly on me, and you gotta make that happen somehow. So yeah, have fun, make it look cool. I love you, bye.
But yeah, he's been doing great. He's been doing great from what I've seen so far. Anyway, I'm gonna assume the episodes and stuff was good. I did see some work in the preview, like the opening preview that he posted. That looks sick. His work there looks sick as well. So
Yeah, like he's been doing a really good job working on, especially like like our new like Naruto character. Like the effects for that are really awesome too.
Yeah.
So Xavier, if someone wanted to get into VFX, because we have a lot of fans who always ask like what programs do I use, but even though it's me doing it, what would you tell them if they wanted to get into this kind of like I guess line of entertainment on YouTube, with their own stuff, like how would they go about starting out?
Okay, well, if you're particularly interested in 3D, right now, Blender is the one to go for. Like, you can do all sorts of VFX stuff in it, like explosions, all those particle effects and stuff. Blender can do it. In general, just making 3D stuff, Blender's great. Like, it's just so good that there's something out there nowadays that's like free. So when I was younger, I had to use 3ds Max and all that stuff, and those are very expensive pieces of software. But now, I'd say Blender's going to do a game studio, like a movie studio. You can pretty much do it all from there, and there's so many tutorials online now as well. Like if there's a certain effect, especially with like popular anime like Dragon Ball or something, or Naruto, there's probably going to be like a lot of tutorials for like various effects. It's like I'm sure there's like 1,000 based on Kamehameha and all that. When it comes to like the glowy effects and stuff like that, I still think like After Effects is going to be your best shot. It's a little more pricey. It's a subscription-based thing, so you have to pay like a certain amount a month for it. I think it's cheaper if you're a student. That's one thing actually. Definitely, if you're a student of anything, just always use those discount codes to get the software either cheaper or for free. Like I know all of Autodesk stuff is free if you're a student, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, for people who want to start off, Blender's a good place to start, I would say. When it comes to video editing software, DaVinci Resolve, that's free. Both those things have tutorials online. If there's something, just learn off tutorials.
So you're saying like for those programs first versus like I guess what would be traditionally said is like After Effects.
Well, I mean, yeah. Like Blender, I think is just it's just great. It's just great. And it's
because like Blender
like,
is easier,
tutorials.
or saying because Blender is just like you prefer way of
I wouldn't say Blender's easier, but I think there's a lot you can do with it, and it's pretty fun to use. After Effects, I still think you should go for though. If you want to do like Kamehameha beams, that's still probably better than After Effects. But there's like a learning curve, and there's a learning curve in all of it. But I feel like Blender, since it's free, probably has the most learning material out there and the most active community as well out there. But After Effects is still the go-to for a lot of effects, and compositing as well. So once you've made your explosion effects, you can composite it in Blender, but you probably want to do that in After Effects. It's just better at that.
Makes sense.
But if you don't have the option to use After Effects, you don't have the money, whatever, Blender will do it. Blender's great. I'm singing the praises of Blender. Blender's amazing. Go for it. That's what I'd say. Yeah. Look up Blender. Look up tutorials. There's like the donut tutorial. That's like the popular one. Start off with that and branch out wherever you want to go.
Before we go, Xavier, have you seen the brand new opening theme yet?
That was what I was talking about earlier. Yeah. That's really cool. Love that you actually have like your own lyrics to it. pretty bloody neat.
Yeah, like I said, like if you haven't seen it, we're gonna watch it right now. But yeah.
Well, yeah, I bet you were really stoked about that, especially oh, so my parents are trying to call me.
Some things never change.
It's sick. It's really cool. It's great that you've got your own lyrics, and the rap sounded pretty nice. It's nice that it's actually like around Anime Alliance things as well. Like it's very relevant to Anime Alliance and stuff. Heard Mr. S's name drop. We all know we love Mr. S. Shout out. He's awesome.
Don't say that. It's gonna go right to his head.
Compliments deserved. What can I say?
Yeah.
But yeah. I think it's great. I think it's pretty sick.
So, any last words for the fans, Xavier?
Continue to enjoy the Anime Alliance. Some new stuff's coming out soon, because there is an opening, meaning there is new stuff coming out. I know that much. And yeah, It's been good.
And fans, bog down Xavier to make him work on the show again because he has been just incredibly lazy. I need you guys to like get him back here. It's like getting this interview alone was hard. He's like, nah, I can probably fit you into my 5 o'clock.
Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff on nowadays, working life and all that.
He's been saying that line since I met him when he was a kid. So.
I was a busy kid. I did so much stuff when
and
I was
you never
younger.
stopped being a busy kid.
All the effects for school.
Like, oh, when he leaves school, then it'll get easier. He can show all the time.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be easy after school, but no.
And they got worse. Now you're as bad as Tian. But yeah, guys, that was our very messy interview with our VFX guy Xavier. If you like this video, as always,
I hope you enjoyed all the figurines.
Hit that subscribe button. And until next time, guys, catch you later.
Janet, let's get to that.
Oh, so the Crimson Guardian is your brother, huh? Well, that makes this even more fun.
The hell?
Marquis!
Damn it, Rhea, just listen already! We didn't come here for this pointless fight!
Then what the hell did you come here for? Thanks to you and your friends, those prison guards took away the tech that allowed me to keep this awful ability in check. What the hell could I possibly want to listen to from you?
I know exactly why you're here. You're hunting for clues to the whereabouts of the ones targeting you and your little baby sister.
What? How did you...
Already hit the nail on the head. Well, if you'll finally permit me, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Minus. One of the early commanders of Genesis.
You stupid idiot! Did you forget already? The only way you're getting through me is to attack your stupid little feeble-minded friend first!
I'm putting an end to this. Right here, right now.
Finn!